A young man was walking along a river, feeling sad and regretful about his past mistakes. He had failed in his studies, lost his job, and broken up with his girlfriend. He wished he could go back in time and change his decisions, but he knew it was impossible. He felt like his life was meaningless and wasted. He saw an old monk sitting on a rock, meditating peacefully. He was curious about the monk's lifestyle and philosophy. He approached him and asked, "Master, how do you live without regrets? How do you find peace and happiness in this world?" The monk opened his eyes and smiled. He said, "My son, welcome to this place. I'm glad you have come to seek the truth. Please sit down and listen to what I have to say." The young man sat down next to the monk and said, "Thank you, Master. I am eager to hear your words." The monk said, "My son, regret is a poison that can destroy your mind and heart. It is useless to dwell on the past because you cannot change it. The only thing you can do is learn from it and move on. But how can I move on when I have done so many wrong things? How can I forgive myself and others?" The young man asked. The monk said, "You can start by forgiving yourself. You are not perfect, and neither is anyone else. You have made mistakes, but so have everyone else. You have suffered, but so has everyone else. You are not alone in this world, and you are not separate from it. You are part of it, and it is part of you." The young man said, "But Master, I feel so guilty and ashamed of myself. I feel like I have wasted my life and opportunities. I feel like I have hurt myself and others." The monk said, "My son, guilt and shame are also poisons that can paralyze your will and spirit. They are based on false beliefs and expectations that you have imposed on yourself, or others have imposed on you. You have not wasted your life or opportunities because they are still here for you to use. You have not hurt yourself, or others, because they are still alive and can heal." The monk pointed to the river and said, "Look at this river. It flows from the mountains to the sea, without stopping or turning back. It does not regret its course, nor does it judge its surroundings. It simply accepts what is, and adapts to what comes. It does not cling to the past, nor does it fear the future. It lives in the present moment and enjoys its journey." The young man looked at the river and felt a sense of calmness and clarity. He realized that he had been wasting his time and energy on regretting the past, instead of living in the present and creating a better future. He said, "Master, I understand what you mean. The river is a great teacher and example for me to follow." The monk nodded and said, "You are right, my son. The river is a great teacher and example for all of us to follow. It teaches us to be flexible and resilient, to be humble and grateful, to be free and happy." The young man thanked the monk for his wisdom and said, "Master, you have opened my eyes and freed my mind. I will follow your example and live like the river." The monk smiled and said, "You are welcome, my son. Remember, the past is gone, the future is unknown, but the present is a gift. That is why it is called the present. Use it wisely and joyfully." The moral lesson of the story is that regret is a harmful emotion that can prevent us from living fully and happily. We should not let our past mistakes define us, but rather learn from them and move on. We should also forgive ourselves and others, and accept the reality as it is. We should live in the present moment and enjoy the journey of life.